That while everything still looks the same, everything has changed. And this is where I think it's so important too, to really not wait if you don't have to. Go and be baptized. And next we have metaphorical, that we have a metaphor, that it means something, it stands for something. And so this is where specifically Peter talks about the water symbolizes, it's a metaphor, a baptism is a metaphor that it now saves you. And he uses it to talk about in verse 20, to those who were disobedient long ago when God waited patiently in the days of Noah while the ark was being built. In it, only a few people, 8 in all, were saved through water. And this water symbolizes baptism. So it's a metaphor for why we would baptize. And so we would also say it's a metaphor in that we get to take part through baptism, the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus. And one of my favorite parts of a baptism is that first breath that is taken when they're coming up out of the water, and that they are experiencing, we say, new life. Well, did they die? Well, no. Do they have new life? Not really, but something, we would say, something's changed. There's a metaphor happening that I get to take part in Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection. And I get to show that. All right, so we have biblical, historical, metaphorical. Next we have powerful, and that I think baptism is a powerful moment, and that it's a moment that many of us can look back on when there's times where, man, I'm questioning my faith, I'm questioning my salvation, I'm questioning whether or not this is real, does God exist, are you there? And I can look back, and I think God in his goodness knew that we needed powerful moments that we can start taking pictures with our brain and take these pictures and say, wow, no, I can remember that. I can remember, I was 9 years old when I was baptized. I can remember being baptized in those moments. And when I was working with recovering addicts, I used to say, guys, like, you really need this baptism because if you had a hard life and you need a definitive line that you can draw in the sand and say, this is where my life changed. That baptism is a powerful moment for you to remember, for you to hold on to when the going gets tough. And I think, again, God in his goodness gave us that opportunity to hold on to a moment that was truly powerful, transformative, that we went under the water and we came back up, and we were surrounded by people who cared for us, hopefully, and that it made a difference. It's also a powerful moment for other people to witness in the life of a believer. It's not just a prayer I said in the privacy of my own home, but a public declaration that I am following Jesus, and that while everything still looks the same, everything has changed.
I can tell you right now, I definitively know when my life changed and when, I gave my life to Christ.
But it's a powerful thing. And this is where I think it's so important too, to really not wait if you don't have to. Go and be baptized.